Hi, I'm Wade.
And I'm Lorraine.
And we are on the off-ramp.
In this video, we're going to show you some of our projects that have been completed here at the Texas Baptist Encampment. But that's not all. Stick with us because we're going to be taking you from Texas to Arizona.
And something different happens on this trip. We get a late night knock on our door at a Walmart parking lot.
To keep up with our future journey, we'd love for you to hit the notification bell, subscribe, like, leave a comment. These are all ways you can keep in touch with us.
And it helps our channel grow. In last week's video, we showed you some of the projects that we were working on. And one was this dock. This dock is owned by the camp. And they do a lot of boating with the kids, tubing and stuff like that. And during a tropical storm in the past year, it tore the actual dock off the pier. Not this big part of the dock, but the smaller dock. And you saw us repairing that. Pieces of it were still together and pieces of it were torn apart. So we had to kind of reinstall some pieces and install some new pieces. And it's now feeling very safe to walk on. The other thing that we did as well was to help them out with their floating docks where the boat would park. Here, I'll just turn around here. So on the piers you'll see, or on the big piers, yeah, I guess on the piers you'll see some metal brackets. These metal brackets we rebuilt so that when they install the floating dock back onto this area, they will slide up and down those posts and the metal bars that we put up there. So yeah, we feel pretty good about this part of it. One of the other projects that was finished now in the last few days was Lorraine's painting here of Jesus and the Lost Sheep. And she's worked hard at this, and hopefully this will stay up on the walls here at Texas Baptist Encampment for many years to come. The generator here in this ice fishing shack, as we call it, is completely sheltered from the outdoor weather now. We just have to put some J-channel around these windows and this door opening here, and then it should be good to go. And once it's hooked up, it'll be well protected from the elements.
Oh, I come here just when he's painting his board, or finished painting it. That is bright.
We have a piece that we cut out from the ceiling. It was all moldy, so we cut that piece out. There was a big nest underneath there.
Ooh!
It was huge. But it was closed off to the outside, so it wasn't being used anymore. But anyway, so we got rid of that piece. Now we're going to replace it with this one.
Okay, all right. Well, your day is...
I'll paint it one more time, but my day is pretty much done.
I was going to say your day should be done, yeah.
3:30 I'm done.
Tracy and I were in the middle of doing painting spots of the rooms on this precious color of paint that we called bagel, or they called bagel. So we're going from room to room to do bagel spotting, and we find these coffee tables that need to be put into the room next door, and someone will be staying in it, right?
Yeah, end tables there.
End tables, not coffee tables, yeah. Side tables to the nightstands to the bed. So we're, have our handy Allen wrenches and are putting it together. Here, not quite done. No. So earlier they removed these to make room for those, garbage cans are back there? And now they've reattached them. All right, so Tracy and I are going to be, actually all four of us ladies are working on, what is this called again? Bagel. We're going through all the cottages and painting and touching up bagel where kids have chipped the paint or removed the paint or left stuff on the paint. But anyway, we're having fun. We're working 2 by 2 in all these cabins and hopefully we get done. And so Tracy is up on the top, so she's much younger than me, therefore she gets blessed with the stuff on the top of the bunk beds. Healthy knees, younger, stronger, and she gets to go up in the top bunks. She's a great partner. We've worked together on a lot of projects here, and so this is fun, kind of just getting to know each other while we're working on these paint dots. Yep. Okay, this is where we've done our paint sorting. We're working one last morning on getting that paint onto the walls, as in we're just doing spot cleanup. So got some colors. We're going to go into the hotel rooms and finish them up nice and tight and clean for the next people to stay there. We're ready to go.
Boomerang this one.
Yeah, we can boomerang. Okay, cheers.
Cheers to the last day.
Woohoo.
Drop my screw.
So you're putting strapping on now to hold the pieces in?
Yeah.
That's tight spaces to work in.
Yeah.
I heard the drill.
Not a whole lot of room to work with.
And there it is.
We are set.
So now if that hits something, it's not going to break off. Or...
Yeah.
The ultimate goal was so that Wade could get his hands in there easily without having to be on his knees. Now he's on his knees right now, but show me how your hand fits into that space that you've created.
Right here.
You made it too tight. There it is. That is great. It's a game changer, really.
I hope so.
I hope so too. Who wouldn't want a birthday party right by the ocean? Look at that water slide. They're having so much fun. Oh, look at that.
And there's also a tape.
Here's our servers, Wade and Jeff North, we call them, and Terry getting ready to serve. Here's some lady servers.
Let us know.
It's Caroline and Joanne. Oh, she is going to be serving. Oh, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Churros, that's what they are. And this is Jeff South. We have
Watermelon. Well,
Oh, and he's doing the watermelon. Oh, I had a big breakfast, but I think I still want this meal. Oh, man. And this is getting ready for when all the kids show up. And here is our beverage lady. Tracy is doing pink lemonade, water, iced tea, and yellow lemonade. And some kid will ask us to what? Mix them?
Mix them.
It has happened.
Lemonade and tea. They like that.
Oh, yeah, I do too, actually.
Yeah.
So this is lunchtime, and it looks like a fantastic Mexican meal ready. And that's Rob, the director of this camp. He's in there always. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. There's Rob, the director of this camp, ready to make things happen. Yes, way to go! Yeah. I have. Oh yeah, there you go. We are getting ready to leave the Texas Baptist encampment, the town of Palacios or Palacios, and this harbor was a beautiful place to walk in the evenings. And you can see by the raindrops on my windshield or our windshield that we are leaving a heavy-duty rainstorm that's coming. And so we decided to leave Thursday instead of the usual Friday morning, and I think we're going to be able to drive out of the bad weather that's supposed to be coming this way. That ends our time at Texas Baptist encampment. Looking forward to the next leg of our journey and hanging out with good friends and doing some exploring with them. Okay, we said that we wanted to see some Texas Longhorns before we left Texas, and we're just doing our drive out of Texas right now, aren't we, Wade?
No, we're well in Texas.
We're in Texas, but today, like this week, is our journey out. So here's one of them. There's a couple back there. But the other thing I want you to notice, I don't know how well we can show you that. Wade, you might have to drive further up to show those flowers. Wow. I got told by a friend that there's a time in spring when all the flowers are just coming out. Look at that.
We just saw a field of bluebells as well, too.
Oh, yeah.
There's the longhorn way up there, right?
Oh, that one's big. That way. Okay, come on. Look this way. Look this way. The baby one is. Hello there. Do you see that? I'm gonna try to zoom in with my phone. I don't know if that's good or if it'll be good enough. Look at the horns on that guy. Yep, I think we just got something checked off here. That's one. Maybe the one will turn around.
Well, we parked at a Walmart last night and we woke up at a Flying J. Apparently, you can't stop at many Walmarts overnight anymore. So we got kicked out of the parking lot at Walmart around 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. And we ended up parking beside the I-10. This is in San Antonio, Texas.
This is an example of us doing an on the off ramp kind of drive. At the last second, we decided to get off the I-10 and head off towards Fredericksburg. And all we did is really drive through the town. We'll come back someday. But wow, it was nice to just see some different beautiful scenery in the hill country of Texas. While we've been on this trip, we have learned that those green bundles of, I don't know, leaves or whatever on looks like dead trees, but these trees will leaf out. I guess it wasn't spring yet when we first saw this. That is mistletoe. Mistletoe likes to grow on the presence of nice open branches on the tops of trees. So we had no idea. That was news to us. Something we learned. It's spring in Texas when we see these bloom. I have to look it up to see what they're called. We thought bluebells. And another one that we see on the side of the road. Wait.
What?
What are we doing for supper today?
We're gonna try a barbecue place.
So we're in Fort Stockton. We've Googled barbecue. We think this is our last stop in Texas. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Where we think we can get barbecue meat, and we're kind of hoping. We realize that Dickey's, which is where we're stopping, is a chain, but we're hoping we'll still like the food.
We'll find out.
Yeah. Anyway, it's our last attempt at getting barbecue, Texan barbecue, before we leave this state.
It's been a long day of driving and it is just time to stop. So we are here at a road stop or a rest stop just outside of Sierra Blanca, Texas. And we're going to spend the night here overnight. The signs say that we can stay here for up to 24 hours, so we should be good. There should be no knocks on the door here. And tomorrow morning, hopefully, we'll wake up refreshed and ready to drive again and heading into Arizona. But for now, we say goodnight from Sierra Blanca, Texas. Well, we hope you've learned a few things about what not to do while traveling. I know we've learned some things on the trip here, and we're going to have to keep moving forward.
One of the things we'd love for you to do is leave a comment, suggestions for things to do in Arizona and Utah, and just join us on our next trip. Subscribe and hit the like button.
We've got many plans made, but we know we need to
Hold our plans loosely.